Hello, we good? We live?
We live.
All right.
What are you on today?
And we are back.
Is this Holiday Joe? Like,
No,
what is
You're back.
Nothing.
We've been here.
Yeah, we've been here holding down the fort like real ones.
I don't know if you guys have been here.
We have.
Well, I guess to the podcast, you guys have been here.
We have.
Yeah.
Well, I am back.
Hello.
Salutations, beautiful people out there listening. I still got a little bit of raspy tour voice going on,
You do. I hear it.
but it's great.
Or is that a thoughting voice?
Yeah, I was about to say
Oh.
some of that
Yelling in
is
the club, being a little that.
yeah, some of that is my shooter voice.
God.
Multiple clubs were shut up in Los Angeles while I was out there.
Oh my God.
Gross.
Yeah, shut them all up. Yeah,
Yeah.
no victims, but one victim. I'm
Say her name.
back.
Say her name. Say her name. Say her name.
No.
Can I?
You don't even know.
Yeah, I do.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you probably do. Anyway, so yeah, I am back. This is what number are we on? I don't know anything about this.
41.
41.
41. Damn, I missed 40.
And it was the best ever.
Shut the fuck up.
It was so lit.
Damn, 40 seems like one I wouldn't want to miss.
Yeah, and you did, and it was so great.
Wait,
What happens when you're a hoe?
do we have to do something big for 52?
What's?
Is that the year?
Oh my God.
52 is a year, right?
Can we have like a little party? I'll name this party later.
We should do maybe like a...
Rory's like the king of mixy shit like that.
I'm the king of mixy shit now?
Yeah, like your birthday party. Do one of those for our
A
podcast.
live podcast would be cool.
Smart
for our year
anniversary. I like.
But
that.
y'all got to buy tickets. Not you guys. I'm talking to the listeners.
I'll buy a ticket too, just to support myself.
Yeah, we buy a ticket. Yeah, we should work on that.
Yeah.
All right, so I was gone for episode 40. To those of you who do not know, I was on tour. We drove cross country.
Oh my God, it was exhausting.
Driving. Shut the fuck up, Marisa.
Did you drive cross country?
I
Marissa?
drove from LA to Oakland with them, and I'll never go on tour again. I slept for 13 hours last night.
Yo,
'cause I couldn't get over
she
it.
did LA to Oakland, did that one bum ass
It's like
show.
400 miles. It's not even that far.
and I was done. I
And
was
she was
spent.
dead. I'm like, what the fuck? You're not built for this.
Tour life is not for
She's
me.
got the nerve to be
Monty
fucking...
Monroe is not going on tour,
Yeah,
bitch.
she
Shit.
got-
She couldn't handle Philly. You think she was going to handle LA to Oakland?
Yeah, she couldn't handle Philly. I forgot about that. Yeah, these motherfuckers were dead after like one night. They did LA and
Me and
Oakland.
Asia, we were just in the back dying.
Yeah, y'all not built for this real live
We're
work.
really not.
So I was on tour. We drove cross country, which really sounds much worse than it is. When you're stopping every night, multiple places. The only really bad drives I'm gonna say were from Iowa City to Denver, which was about 11 hours, and from Denver to Scottsdale, Arizona, which was 15 hours, of which that I drove the entire time. Don't ask me how or why don't ask me anything about it, but I drove the entire time, and it was great. It was great. We had a wonderful time. I want to shout out to everybody that came out and supported, all the people that I met, all the people that I took pictures with, all the people that saw the Joe Budden Show for the very first time, and it was quite a few of you guys, much more than I anticipated. I want to thank all of you. So then, like the thought that I am, we did LA Thursday and Oakland Friday, and then I had absolutely zero to do. So I said, let me just stay in LA for a little bit. Let me enjoy some of this nice sunshiny weather.
Word.
Some of these nice LA hoes. One time for my LA sisters.
Nah.
Oh, wow. You're so
No.
relevant with your J. Cole line.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
You're
see?
so young. You're just like the kids.
See
One
what I
time
did?
for my LA host.
Oh man, I'm almost becoming that guy.
You have a piece of a woman's hair in your beard right now. And I'm not saying
Oh
that
my
to
God,
troll
you literally
really
do.
Really?
Yeah, right on this side.
Because I haven't showered since Tuesday.
Jesus
Where is it?
Christ.
Holy shit! Look.
Is that a white girl's hair?
Is it blonde? And now that is the culprit.
Listen, I've made the transition. I've crossed over. All right.
Shout out to her.
It's over for this. You guys can have the Dominicans. I don't want them anymore. I've moved on to whiter pastures. Then why is a girl's hair in my beard? That's odd.
Y'all know why.
That's odd, being that I didn't see any girls at all
With
while I was in
blonde hair
LA
at all.
with
No,
blonde
no.
hair, and I
Yeah.
didn't have any threesomes or anything in
Right.
LA.
Right.
But so Rory was out. You were out in LA prior to us getting there
Yeah,
because
I
you were
missed-
doing Henny Palooza.
I missed you guys by about 4 days, unfortunately.
Because you were out being a thought.
No, I was working.
working
what we
at
say.
J's.
That's what we say.
I mean, I was out there for
Working.
4 or 5 days.
Air quotes,
Air quotes.
working.
One day I
That's
was
what-
working.
That's what we tell our girlfriends.
Yes.
Come on, you know I'm working. I can't call you, ma. Yo, you know I'm working. I mean, that's like the best. That's the best. This is a side rant here. That's always the best guilt trip to run when like your girl is fucking blowing you up, but or you're ignoring her and then she gets the attitude because that's how women do when you ignore them, and you get to hit them with, yo, you know I'm working, you know I'm mad busy. Like, oh my God, there's no better guilt trip to run on your girl.
Yeah, especially when you tell them prior that you'll be working.
Yes.
Because then you could throw that, I told you this shit.
Oh my God, it's great. Marty, I know you don't know anything about it. You have to actually be in a relationship.
Fuck
With
you
someone
guys.
that's employed.
Oh, this is so funny.
It was a layup. I'm sorry.
With someone employed.
I've dated employed people.
Marty,
Employed in the studio.
Employed in the
let
studio.
us get the joke off.
Nope.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and also the Hollywood Hills excuse is great because there's never service
There
in the
isn't,
hills.
though.
That's true. That's
So
true.
you can never text then.
That's true. Those are good, really good lines.
LA was a blast. Honeypalooza was great. I touched on it briefly on the past episode with Lowe and Ty Dolla $ign. Both
Dollar
were there.
Sign. He was
Ty
there.
Dolla came and did a mini concert for us. We had a lot of pop-up of celebrities. We packed the whole place. It was Avalon on Vine and Hollywood Boulevard was the venue across from the Capitol Records building. It was great. LA was our best stop. We did Houston, DC, Atlanta,
We didn't
Toronto,
ask
New
for the whole-
York.
No,
Yeah.
no.
All right, stop
LA
giving
was
us
probably
this
the
Henny
best
Palooza.
stop.
Rory. We didn't ask for your
Right.
whole Henny
Anyway,
Palooza
so our
to
weekend in
our-
LA
to
was
our New
mad
York-
lit.
Yeah, so anyway.
To our New York listeners, we're doing the 26th, the day after
Oh my
Christmas in New
God.
York.
Oh my God.
Okay,
What-
tickets are
we
available
got-
on this day.
Tickets
Let's
aren't
go.
available yet.
Follow Rory at Michael Roars on Twitter.
That's not my Twitter name.
Whatever his
Whatever it
Twitter name is. Yo, I've been seeing way more people with your Twitter name, actually. Holden Collifield, whatever you call
Yeah,
yourself.
what is that?
Hollyfield.
Is that like a wrestler?
No, it's when he
It's
won.
not a
It's his-
wrestler.
It's his fake eclectic.
Yeah.
If you know.
Oh my God. Oh, he's such a deep guy.
Yeah.
It's for intellectual hosts.
Look,
Okay.
Marty would never know. You're not intellectual.
Fuck you, I'm very intellectual.
So then the crew flew out to LA. What's some of the crew? Marty and
Asia, Gunplay.
and Gunplay,
Brandon.
and Brandon flew out to LA, and that was Gunplay's first time in LA.
Oh, wow. How did he handle it?
It was cool. I don't think he was around the amount of women that he would have liked to be around because
Because they were all in your beard.
it was
not
just
'cause they
like
were in my
not
beard.
that we were just turned up as a crew, but not like
Yeah,
out
yeah,
in
yeah.
the
Out
streets
and about.
like that.
Well, it was similar with our Honeypalooza crew. We didn't
Yeah.
have like a bunch of outsiders. It was kind of just
But
our
I had a really
immediate
good.
crew
But I
having
mean, I
a
think
good
we have a
time.
good time as a crew. So
No, we
like-
had a great time as a crew, but for someone who's never been to LA and you hear me or people talk about it and the things we say about it, he probably would have liked to be around some women. Number one, number two, it's hard to get pussy when you're sharing a room.
Yeah.
Oh, he was sharing a room.
He was sharing
yeah,
a
with
room
Brandon.
with
right?
Brandon,
Yeah.
Oh, and Brandon's married, so
Yeah,
it's not even
Brandon's
even be
like-
like,
Yeah.
Mr. Faithful. So that
what
that
a
wasn't.
fucking loser.
Yeah, man. Come on. Why would you want to be faithful
would
at such an
you-
early
yeah.
age? You're fucking.
To your amazing girlfriend. what an idiot.
Yeah, and out of town in LA, you want to be fucking faithful. Brandon's a loser. But so it's hard to get pussy like that. Me, I didn't even do any of the turn up shit in LA. I didn't do fucking Greystone. I didn't even go to Roscoe's really. But
Is LA really a
one time.
turn up city though?
It can be if you make it. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
My LA is more of a house party in the hills type. I don't know if that's bougie.
Well, that's
but
LA too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But you can
prefer
also
that
turn
part
up
of
at that.
LA. I'm not a big. I don't really like the people in LA, so I don't like Greystone. I don't typically like the clubs in LA.
I've only really gone to.
I like it because it's
I
different.
don't know.
I like it because it's different from New York. Like the music they play. I was in LA actually the first time I ever heard before Ty Dolla $ign began his him Mustard. You know, before
Yeah.
The whole
that
ratchet
wave
movement?
started.
It's not ratchet.
I
No,
was
that's what
in
they call it. Ratchet.
I was in Toxic maybe the first time I heard any of that.
Oh, it's day
stuff.
party. Shout out
Toxic
to Miss
is cool.
Diddy.
Yeah, when that-
Toxic is cool.
yeah, they don't do Toxic anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, they canceled it?
The club Laura, I believe they were giving them problems, like some racist shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so they don't do that anymore. But that really was an amazing party out there. So I got there. So, it's just a different culture, a different
I like
vibe.
it down there.
I
Out
always,
there.
I always
Over
say
there.
I could never move. I could never live in LA. I wouldn't get any work done. I would just wake up and want to spend money.
Yeah, they kept joking. Him and E kept joking that they'd have like 80 baby mamas if they lived in LA.
100%, I would have a million. I turned down quite a bit of threesomes, quite a few threesomes in LA.
Oh, you're so popular.
No, I'm not popular. Damn it.
I didn't get to see my LA boo.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! I've got the funniest.
Oh wait! I was texting Marty while she was in LA because
no, fuck off.
Someone ended up because I don't follow this gentleman on Instagram, but I follow someone that hangs out with him. And I texted Marty. I said, "Do you know blank and blank is in LA?" And she said, "Psh, we about to meet up later."
Well, no, he had text.
Well, Rory. Well, I think I may have been on the other side of that text with Marty. Marty got like the curve of the fucking century.
What? No, I didn't.
You know what's funny? This is what's funny about Marty Mendez, Marty Monroe, Marty the Body, whatever your fucking name is here.
Marisa.
I always say Marty is like 12 years old. Marty still
I'm so scared to hear
when there's a guy that she likes.
Oh, she turns into grade school.
And like the person texts her with anything. He doesn't even have to say anything of any relevance.
Just a little typing icon.
He can put K. He can put like the pissed off red face emoji. Fucking.
Oh, he's so aggressive.
Fuck you guys. That's not what happened. You're talking about what happened in the room, right? When we were watching the movie and then
I'm just trying to tell a story.
Okay,
that you keep
but I'm scared to
interrupting.
see how this goes.
So we were all in my room. We were hanging out. We had plans to just go and tear the streets up. And Marty apparently was receiving texts from this man. Mm-hmm. Who shall remain nameless. Mm-hmm. But boy, was she excited, man. Cheek to cheek, mad teeth visible on her fucking face. Like, Marty was like, and me, because I get annoyed when women are happy. I said, Marty, what's going on? I thought we had plans. I thought we were going out. I thought you were here to hang out with your friends, like the crew. And she's like, nah, fuck y'all. Bay hit me. I'm going to meet up with Bay. It's lit.
I didn't
me and
say
him.
all of
like,
that. We weren't even making plans yet.
No. You had mad plans.
No, we didn't.
So the plan was you were leaving your crew.
Nope, that was not the plan at all.
Wait, time out. And you weren't even with us. You weren't even with the crew. You left where you were to come be with the crew. That was that night.
No, that was when I was with Asia at Asia's house. Yes. I left Asia's house. Came to y'all.
Yeah.
Right? Then we were in your room and I was watching a movie, which reminded me of that person. So I texted him to see if he was in LA.
No, then we were in my room and you were mad thirsty. You already knew he was in LA. You were a thirst
Well, because
bucket.
he lives there.
So, no shit. So, yeah, all right. So, what are we talking about here?
Well, I hadn't talked to him in a couple weeks.
Anyway.
So then I texted him and then I FaceTimed him. And then that's when I got all super giddy because we were talking. And then
Marty was extremely excited and I was angry about it because I hate to see Marty happy about shit. So I said, damn, man, this guy must be in the 9th inning. All his other hoes aren't texting back.
he was home with his brother and like all his friends watching some fucking game because he likes the Lakers.
Oh, that's what he did. The Lakers didn't even play that night.
Here's
Or
where
whatever the hell he was. He had a
Here's where
Lakers
New York
jersey on,
women might
smoking
get
hookah.
confused there. And I'm not saying this was Marty's case, but we're used to that 9th inning coming around 2:30 in the morning. LA is a bit different.
Yeah.
So women may be thrown off at 11 p.m. They think they're the first option.
Yeah.
Could be the 9th inning.
We
Not
weren't
saying
making
this is your
plans.
case.
We weren't making any plans.
But that's where
Yo,
New York women might
that's
get confused.
we
That's a very
spoke.
good point.
He had an audition. Well, he had to meet with the director the next day, and he wasn't coming out. That
stop
was it.
trying to give little clues.
No, I'm not giving any clues.
We spoke. He had to meet with his famous father. Like,
No,
we
relax.
don't want to
He
hear.
doesn't have,
No,
he
no,
doesn't
it
have
is.
that. No, he doesn't have
I was
that.
talking about a
He
different
doesn't
guy.
have a famous father. Anyway, listen. So Marty was really, really, really excited, right?
We weren't going to meet up.
All right, so sidebar. Let's get off of Marty and tell another story where they combine in the end. I love when stories do that.
It's like Curb Your Enthusiasm. Everything comes.
Exactly, it all comes full circle.
Nothing else happened.
Mad
I
shit.
was minding my business in LA.
Man, more shit happened. So, as a crew, we decided to go to Sky Bar. I was staying in the Mondrian. I love the Mondrian, even though they canceled the 24-hour room service carrot cake. They need to bring that back. But so we went to the Sky Bar
strangest person I know.
downstairs. That carrot cake is amazing, but they don't sell it anymore. So we went downstairs to the Sky Bar thinking it would be lit, and it wasn't really lit. They had the AMAs this weekend. Diddy had a big mansion party that I wasn't invited to.
Asia was.
Because Asia's a fucking old thought. So, she was thotting back when Diddy was in the street still. So, he had a big mansion party, but we went in Sky Bar and it was totally empty. So, me And a young lady friend of mine, I was like, yo, there's no bitches in here. And she said, no, there's bitches in here. So anyway, long story short, we made a bet. Well, she made a bet that she just threw me into. The bet was, let's see who could bag 2 to 3 women to engage in extracurricular activities after the night.
Sound like such a rapper.
In the next hour. So we go in, and that's our mission. So now everybody that is with us is like kind of helping each of us on the mission. But see, I don't just fuck with any old thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't really any quality in there that night. She had
copping a plea to the L already.
She had all the deuces with her. She had mad cougar deuces. I'm like, ew. If that's the bet, and she's like, read the fine print. I didn't say they had to look a certain way, but whatever. So while Asia, I went to go sit down, and it looked like I was conceding to the bet. I went to go sit down by the entrance to the club, which is also the exit to the club, strategic purposes, which is also right next to the women's bathroom, because you always want to be next to the exit in the women's bathroom if you're trying to see women, which was also the smoking section, because smoking women love to chit-chat. I had it all mapped. I really could have killed her. But while I'm sitting over there, Asia's there, and Asia's there with her cousin, who I don't know, a gentleman. And Asia says, we really got to get out of here because Marty's blowing my phone up.
Yeah, I was in the car sleeping because I needed to catch my flight at 6 a.m. I had a flight at 6 a.m. and it was 2 a.m.
Please don't make me take your microphone and unplug it. I'm trying to tell my side of the story. Asia says, Marty is blowing my phone up, so we really have to get going.
Yep.
And I said, Marty?
Yeah, I was sitting in her car.
Can I tell a story? I'm going to take your mic if you interrupt my story again.
Go.
I said, Marty? Oh, Asia, you must be mistaken. Marty's not here. Marty had a booty call. I mean, she got a text from a bae of hers, and that's where she is. So I don't know who you think is in your car. Asia said, now, whoever that nigga is, he deaded her. And Marty's in my car, sleep, blowing up my phone because she wants us to leave. So because her night got fucked up, she's trying to fuck up
my night
all
didn't
of
get
our
fucked
nights.
up.
It's a pretty good impression of Asia.
That really sounds like her, though.
Yeah, that's definitely Asia. So, old boy deaded you.
He didn't. We knew from the jump we weren't hanging out from your room.
One
of
his
that.
other bitches hit him back.
No, we knew from his room we weren't hanging out. I had been texting Asia to come get me from your room because I had a 6 a.m. flight.
Drove you straight to Curve City.
No, I went and I sat in fucking Asia's car once they pulled up, and she's like, I want to go in for a minute. My cousin wants to keep hanging out. I'm like, fine. So me and her friend slept in the car, and I was texting her like, yo, can we go? Because I really need to pack my luggage. I haven't done shit, and I need to catch this flight in 3 hours. So then finally she came out. We went to her thing. I packed and I'm not full of shit.
Uber's pretty cheap in LA.
No, I wasn't about to take another Uber when we were with the whole entire people. And I already took an Uber from where we were before to there.
Why are you speaking so aggressively?
Because you guys are trying to make up a whole story about how I got
you
curved.
guys? I don't even know what's going on.
Joe is.
Listen, I've never been to Curve
I'll take
City.
a curve if I have to, but I never got curved.
That curve was 100 miles and running.
For real.
It's not
I
funny.
see what he did there. That was pretty funny.
I don't understand that reference.
I know you. Of course you don't. Of course you don't.
Wait,
That's why we can't make these really smart, witty type of jokes around you. But anyway, so Marisa went to Curve City, and that was that. So I was really happy that her night was fucking ruined and in shambles.
It didn't get ruined. It was never bad.
I was very happy that your night ended with you sleeping in a car next to Asia's front in the back seat, not getting any sex.
Okay.
Did anyone visit the Armageddon known as downtown LA?
No, I didn't do that.
God, downtown LA is disgusting.
I didn't do that. I think Johnny and Brandon went and did some touristy type shit.
I went down there. Austin had a gig with Just Blaze in a warehouse. I have no idea what the event was.
Just Blaze always has a gig in a warehouse.
Yeah. So we arrive. I'd never been to downtown LA. Every time I'm there, I'm in Hollywood Valley.
Talk your shit.
Yeah,
Humble brag.
Yeah. Hollywood Hills. Like I don't even really fuck with. I don't really fuck like I'm from the airport maybe.
If I have to.
If traffic is bad. So we get in there. It's a fucking shit show. It's a dark warehouse. There's not one light on. We somehow make Just Blaze out through the small crowd and he is in a corner just as scared as the rest of us. I said, Austin, do 10 minutes. Let's get the fuck out of here. I then walk out. There is homeless people everywhere. Downtown LA is the most dirty place I've ever been to in my life.
Have you ever been to Manhattan or?
I'm not comparing Manhattan and downtown LA at all. Ever.
You can't compare Manhattan and downtown LA.
With the homeless people, with dirt?
What section of Manhattan is so dirty? Let's hear it.
Like LES?
That's for cultural purposes. It's artsy. It's supposed to be.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm not rolling with that either.
Okay.
So
Yeah. No, that was it. I was just wondering if anyone had ever been to downtown LA because I was terrified of it.
I have.
We have.
I don't remember, but I think.
I mean, I'm sure I've been there as well, but I don't.
Yeah,
really
I can't really recall a specific
recall
moment
it
in my
or
mind.
remember it. I think I lost. I think I lost quite a few of my LA hoes while I was in LA.
Because you were curving them for other shorty.
I mean,
she was a ball of fun, so it's worth it.
I mean, she's fun.
She's pretty
a lot
awesome.
of fun. But I mean, I think there should be some type of. I think my hoes were breaking the unwritten hoe rules.
Which is shut the fuck up.
If you're one of my hoes, right, and you see me take a picture with who you think is another one of my hoes, you shouldn't be allowed to text me and let me know your thoughts on it. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to text me like, yo, you love white bitches, I see. Or like any of those fucking texts that women send when they fish, when they want to let you know that they know something to like open up the door of conversation. Like, a hoe shouldn't be allowed to do that. You have to graduate to another level of something before you can argue with me about my hoes. You can't be one of the hoes and argue about the hoes because I'm not going to argue. I'm not even going to dignify.
Well, typically women don't think they're the hoes, so they think they can do that.
All right, so PSA, public service announcement here. Some women are the hoes. You know what? That raises an interesting question.
Some women are the hoes.
Hey, Austin, can you grab the
A
door?
lot of women are the hoes.
A lot of women are the hoes.
Oh, and I have one more LA story that
But this
when you're done.
This raises a very valid question. How do women know when they are part of the hoes?
We know.
But what if you don't?
They
If
know.
we're not your
They're just in
main
the
bitch,
denial.
we just hope that you like to pretend along with us. Be a little bit more like
Wait, huh?
let's play this pretend game a little bit. We both have hoes, but it's like we just hope that you're a little bit more.
Yo, what Monty said kind of makes sense, and she admitted it. Women just want us to play along to feed into their false sense of reality. Yeah, I know I'm one of your hoes, but just treat me, put on the facade to make me feel like I'm not.
Let's just pretend for the moment. We both know that we're
no.
not. It's my best friend Carol.
Hi, Carol. You have a lot of weird best friends. I'm not calling you weird. She just has random best friends that come in.
No.
This is my best friend.
Carol,
Have I
Danielle.
ever seen Carol?
Yeah, you've met her.
I've met Carol. We went bowling together. Marty, you do have
Did Joe have on a wrist guard when you went bowling with him?
Probably. He takes his game
Marty,
very seriously. I have Carol and Danielle and Victoria.
25 best friends.
Carol, Danielle, and Victoria.
I feel like every friend we meet of yours is your best friend.
Carol,
Nope.
what number do you think you are on the best friend list for Marty? 2.
No, I
I
talked to
never
you more
even
than
heard of Tori.
I don't know who Tori
Victoria,
is either.
you've met her too. We
Whoever
went to the
Tori
park
is.
together.
Hi, Tori.
You went
to the park.
bowling together, duh.
I don't remember any of Marty's best friends. But hi, Carol. Great to meet
Me
you.
and
Hey,
Carol
Carol.
met through Jewels.com in high school.
We don't need to hear about how you guys met in
What
high
is
school.
like Joel
He had
Santana's
a
website?
message board, yeah, and we all joined, and then we all went to Santana's Town, his store, and then we all hung out, and we realized we're both from Jersey. We're the
I
same
didn't realize.
age. And we became best friends.
I'm gonna.
I met Karen
No,
Silva, too.
message board people are weird.
I'm gonna ask a question.
I'm gonna stick with that, Carol. You are pretty weird. I'm taking it back.
I'm gonna ask a question that may sound like shade,
Okay.
but it's not shade.
Okay. Go for it.
What is Joel Santana doing right now?
Not much, and hardcore old fans are disappointed with it. He could have been so much more. But I think he just gets so much money off of old shit and touring the old songs.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not trying to question his financial
No, I
situation.
mean, you have to do something to keep making money. I think he's just so.
I guess the better
content.
question I'm trying to ask is why isn't he rapping anymore?
I don't know. And he still has to deal with Def Jam, and he was supposed to come out with an album and another mixtape, and he just didn't.
I'm sure there might be some contractual shit going on.
I'm sure there is.
But this long? He hasn't put out an album since what? Carol 05?
No, it's not 05.
She knows the exact date.
Has it been 05?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was in high school. I was early in high school when Joel's put out that album.
Huh? He only put out 2 albums. Oh yeah, freshman. Well, that was 05. That's when we started college. 05. Yeah, the second one. What the game's been missing since that. We haven't had anything.
That's kind of whack.
It's crazy.
It's
a decade.
I would like to hear new Joel.
I would
love to. He put out
like
that God
Joel.
Willin' mixtape in like 2013 or 2014, but that came and went.
I'd like to hear more.
I
Joel
Can't Feel Your Face
Santana.
could have been better than Watch the Throne if
I
they
Can
would have
Feel
done
My
it in their
Face.
prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that never came to fruition. I'd like to hear more from Joel's and just that click.
I wish the
period as a whole.
Dipset reunion would have been more, but they tried it and failed so many times that now it's like the appeal is just.
I thought that might have just been like a money grab type of situation. It was like really quick.
It was, and all these things were supposed to come out of it, like a mixtape and an album and a tour, and I mean the tour have happened, and that's all we got.
Yeah, I saw Jim Jones recently.
We saw him at the mall.
The mall in Garden State
Hey, Jen.
Plaza. You know,
Capo.
that was good to
He's
see.
buying a phone case.
What else?
Shout out to that phone case.
And me and Johnny were sitting there like, yo, I'm kind of curious what kind of phone case he's going to buy.
What kind of phone cases would Jim Jones
I don't
purchase?
know. We were bored. I forgot. Joe was doing something that made me and Johnny have to sit for a while. And Jim
Talking to a hoe in the AT&T
We had
store?
just seen Jim Jones, and he said what up to Joe, and then we were bored, and I was like, you know what? For conversational purposes, what type of phone case you think he's going to buy?
Yeah, Roy needs help. In it, right?
I mean, I would like to know too. Did you find out? Did we know?
No, I didn't want
we
to.
didn't
I
know.
wasn't going to stare at Jim Jones in the mall.
Casually walk by and browse.
Nor does Jim Jones have the appearance that welcomes you to ask
Word.
him what
Hey, bro.
type
what
of phone case he
Say,
has.
what kind of phone case you purchasing there?
I don't want the work, B.
Yeah.
This is all.
Yeah, but it was good to see him.
He looked good.
Bieber,
And I mean that in a man way.
Bieber's album is great.
Oh,
Phenomenal.
the sales. The sales. We were all wrong.
Yeah, because you know what? We were wrong, but I forgot Homeboy had left that group.
Oh,
One Republic.
no. One Direction.
Wait, what is it?
One
I think
Direction.
One Republic's a record
One
label.
Direction.
One Republic's a group.
They are
Oh,
a
is
group.
it?
Yeah, they're good too.
But One
They did that record with Timbaland now.
But
though.
One Direction is the group that was really, really big,
Yeah.
and then the kid left, and then it was like all the kids were sad
Zayn
because the
Malik or
leader
something
left or
like
some
that?
Nah,
shit.
he wasn't the leader. The young kid with
Harry-
the ugly
Harry
hair.
Styles?
There you go.
Whoever he is,
He's hot.
he clearly was a very important piece to this group because the second he left, it was over.
Yeah, but I mean, they still sold 400,000 something.
That's pretty good.
I won't
Bieber
call
was
that over.
Bieber was 1. They were 2. Logic was 3 in a surprise.
Logic did very well.
Yeah.
Congrats to Logic.
Yeah, people have
Jeezy
to
was
stop
4.
saying they're surprised at Logic.
I was surprised that people were surprised.
Yeah, Logic did very well his last time out. He almost
Yeah.
Yeah, he
did the
did.
same thing damn near.
Alessia did like 40 something.
Very disappointed in that album.
haven't given it a full
Extremely disappointed in that album. She hoodwinked us.
I didn't hear
She
it.
fooled us. She put out this fucking song here that speaks to all the fucking introvert
teen,
weirdo niggas who hate to be in a club speaking to strangers and would rather be at home fucking
five to us.
popping a pill or smoking a blunt or doing something at home, right? So she fucking reeled us all in with this shit. So I run to buy the album because I'm like, all right, she's one of us. She's speaking to me. I purchased the album. She got a bunch of fucking poppy tech bullshit on there.
Tell 'em why you mad, bro.
I expected Pop on there though.
Why?
She's on a major label.
Yeah.
They're gonna
So?
push her to do that.
And she's 17, so she's going to listen.
Well, she
Yeah.
didn't. She's 17.
17.
She's a youngster, dude.
I maybe wouldn't have bought her album if I knew she was 17.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's that.
I don't need to fucking hear what a 17-year-old's thinking.
Yeah, her idea was not to be in the cafeteria talking to people, not at the club.
I mean, she did say party. Party. There was like a house
Cafeteria
party.
used to be the party.
I loved
I didn't think her whole album would be like. I mean, she just. It was very misleading. That's all. I'll say that. It was misleading. I didn't think I'd get a whole album of that from the single. I expected to get something else more in the same lane of the single, and
Right. And you didn't.
unfortunately, that didn't happen. What else happened musically? So Billboard put out a list. Everybody was up in arms
God.
about
Yeah, I
it.
don't even- this
I'm
was
not
just
going to talk about
I don't
it.
want it
It was a
because
trolley list for
Who
clicks.
cared? Like that is why people put out these lists. Number
Yeah, I
one,
tweeted. I said Billboard got exactly what they wanted.
That's all they wanted.
They
I
put-
mean, like who? Like
yeah, they put out these lists so people can get angry. It used to work on me earlier in my career. Now, I don't really care who's on the list or why you put them
No,
there.
let's break it down and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, word, right. What else happened? Some more shit happened up here. ISIS is killing everybody.
Prayers to Chicago on a serious note.
yes.
Oh, yeah. What happened out there? A cop shot somebody?
Again.
A kid?
a
A
kid.
black kid? Unarmed?
No, he had a knife on him, but he was certainly just walking down the street. He was not taunting anyone.
well, I
He
would-
was not running at anyone
I would want to have a knife on me, too. And
in Southside
Chicago.
Chicago.
Hell
I would
yeah.
as well.
so why they shoot him?
They said
You'd
they
have
felt
to ask
threatened.
them. Of course they felt threatened. I'm no.
Don't be a
I'm
fucking
not
cop
in-
if you're gonna feel threatened by
Yeah,
every motherfucking
Don't
person.
be a cop in Chicago.
Right. What the fuck, B? You know what the fuck
I
you're
have
working
to
with?
ask, and again, I don't know. This is all coming from this podcast. We're very ignorant in these types of things, not politics or police forcing. But what are you training a police officer to do if he's threatened in every situation and the only way he knows how to diffuse it is bullets?
What the
Why are
fuck?
you protecting our cities?
Who are you protecting then? Who?
I'm
Yourself?
quite confused on how that works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man,
That's sad. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of that this year.
too much.
And not very many indictments.
This one was indicted for first-degree murder.
Oh, that's good.
Great.
I could be mistaken, but
No,
I think that's what I read.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Don't kill me on Twitter.
Well, I would hope that would happen in Chicago. I mean, Chicago is one of the places you would assume Black Lives Matter.
And shout out to Vic Mensa. I saw he was out there protesting with the people last night.
Oh, really?
Yep. Always very.
So
good
are
to
they
see.
protesting
peacefully and
daily?
I just.
Oh, we
saw
don't
last
know.
Night. think
I mean,
just
it
happened.
they just released the tape yesterday.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Vic Mensa. Then what else has been going on in the universe?
People are up in arms over the Campbell Soup commercial that shows two fathers feeding their son.
I didn't see that one or hear about that.
It's making me like insane how homophobic people are. I literally can't even believe it. I cannot believe it.
Is there a commercial like that?
Yeah, it's very simple. They're not fucking sucking face and like shoving soup down the kid's throat. They're feeding him like a choo-choo train or something like
Is that how gays parent?
No, I'm just saying. The people's comments, you would think that that's what's happening. They're like, oh my God, they're shoving this shit down my throat and we don't want all this gay sex on television. What the fuck are you guys talking about? It's a happy family feeding their child. Like, whether you like it or not, homosexuality exists and they need representation on television too. Just like everyone does.
Yeah, but in niggas' defense, it don't take two dudes to make Campbell soup.
Oh my God.
The two of you niggas, listen, I understand you're gay. I got that part.
Come
Really, two of you niggas needed to come make Campbell soup.
And everyone's like, oh, I don't want my child seeing that. They're so impressionable. Like, your child's going to see it on the street. It's better they learn now and become tolerant than continue this fucking cycle of ignorance and fucking hatred. Like, by shading them from it and making them seem like it's wrong and it's bad, they're going to continue to think that it is wrong and bad, and it's going to continue this fucking cycle of horrible fucking people.
Yo, while I love that passionate rant you just went on, I do have to say, Marty is like a dumb retard for like 59 minutes. And then something comes up that she's really passionate about. And then she just goes ham with a brilliant, genius, articulate fucking...
Yo, have you ever seen Old School with Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
You know when they're doing the debate shit and they ask him some like crazy question and he's like a retard the whole movie. And then he fucking comes out with the most articulate answer ever and goes, what just happened? I just blacked out.
Well, contrary to popular belief, I'm actually highly intelligent. I just choose not to fucking go into these really like fucking hardcore things. Fuck you.
I'm rolling with popular belief on that one.
I just choose not to because people's fucking
Highly.
ignorance gives me like fucking headaches, and everybody has some fucking crazy opinion, and it's just I don't even want to do it. That's why I like to keep everything lighthearted and just fun. But
Marty is for the gays.
I mean, I'm for equality, and people that are fucking fighting for equality with diversity, with all these things, with men and women having equal pay. You can't fucking pick and choose who is your equal. Everybody is your equal. Gay, straight, black, white, Asian, man, woman. It doesn't fucking matter. We all need representation on television and mainstream media everywhere. It is the fucking way of the world, and that is how it's going to be. Don't fucking say that you don't want to see a gay person on your television and then get mad when you don't when a fucking racist is like, well, I don't want to see a black person. It's we need diversity. We need everything. We all need representation representation. Equality is for everybody. Everyone is equal.
What did you Google this rant?
No, I'm just so angry.
Is this a Bill Burr rant?
I went on a fucking...
Who are you right now?
I went on like a 2-hour thing on Twitter yesterday. I was so fun. And then someone brought up the Bible. And I'm like, unless you're the fucking Virgin Mary and haven't had sex before marriage and all this other shit, don't bring up to me what the Bible says about homosexuality. Don't fucking bring that shit into it. God loves all his children. That's it, period. I'm not debating religion with people.
Your neck is about to break.
Because I'm like, I just can't understand.
All right,
I cannot
Monty,
fathom the hatred and the angry.
Oh shit, she said fathom. What's happening?
This is a good segue.
I cannot fathom the hatred.
Equality is a good segue here.
To what?
On Monday, I was going to lunch at Just Salads on Hudson in Tribeca.
Oh my God, I love that place.
Harassed by women.
No. It's going to get somewhere around there. So I get my typical salad. My typical salad cost around $9.
Yeah, Rory is such a faggot, but anyway.
I know, right? I
Nice
work in
way to use that word
advertising,
after
and
that,
I'm gluten free.
Yeah. Jesus.
As I drink a beer.
It's
So
Bud Light.
I get my typical salad at Just Salad. I get extra avocado because I'm feeling, pretty good that day.
Wow.
So I'm thinking it's
Feeling
gonna
the
be
edge.
around. It's gonna be around $11. I go to the register. This woman smiles at me. I said, "Oh,
She
hey,
must not know you.
yeah." I give her my little receipt. She says $6.
Ooh.
I said, I'm not gonna argue this one. Give her my card. She half swipes my card. Nothing comes up on the screen. No receipt. Hands me my card. Hands me my bag. Says, "Have a nice day."
Boo.
Holla.
I'm not gonna sit there and question it.
As you should not. Why is it
Take-
freezing in here?
And no, the air conditioner just came on.
Thanks,
So I
Austin.
walk out and I text a young lady. I said, I think I just got a free lunch. She's like, "Oh, what happened?" And I told her what happened. And she said, "Oh, yeah, that happens all the time. I have my Starbucks husband never charges me for my coffee." I'm like, "Wait, so this is a typical day in a woman's life?" She's like, "Yeah, people just
that
give us
happen to
free
you?
shit at places when they think we're attractive." And I said, I'll take the fucking catcalling down the street if I'm getting free fucking lunch every day.
No.
Women are ingrates.
This is why men make more. There's a tax because we have to pay for shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and that's why we die first.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. I'm not
There's a
even-
reason
we're not
why
even-
women make less.
Nope.
It's because y'all don't have to pay for lunch.
You're not baiting me. You're not baiting me. This is not. Nope.
Well, Marty probably has to pay for our lunch. I know how many people are, "Hey, you in the sexy red hair and hood bamboo earrings."
And a grill on the random day.
Especially because me and Marty work in the same neighborhood, and I know nobody in that neighborhood is interested in that.
Hey, white
Plenty of
girl,
people are.
5411. You in the Jurassic Park hat. Hey, why don't I pay for your oil change? Yeah, I know.
Speaking of
My mom
with
pays
that.
for my oil change. Thanks,
speaking of
Mom.
women and food,
Grow up.
is everyone ready for Wife Me Twitter tomorrow with all their Thanksgiving cooking pictures?
Oh, so now this is important. So,
I'm gonna take pictures of Victoria's shit.
We've been
Act like
talking
I
for
made it.
mad long and have not made one mention of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's how
Which is tomorrow because we're recording
we
today.
are pieces of shit.
Oh, by the way, I think we should put it out tonight because a lot of people are saying they want to prep and listen to the podcast.
And
so-
people are commuting to wherever they're going, so we're going to put it out this afternoon.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. That's all I can.
Well,
I
this is
can't
my
cook, so I'm gonna
favorite.
bring liquor.
I'm old. I'm getting older, rather. I'm not as old as Joe.
Fuck
But
you.
You're like 5.
The older I get, the more I love Thanksgiving. Like Christmas comes down and Thanksgiving goes up.
No,
the older
Thanksgiving,
That's
I
true.
get mad presents.
That's
I
true.
still love Thanksgiving.
That's because
I mean,
you're still
Christmas.
9 years old.
Doesn't matter.
But outside of that, I'm with Rory on this one. Thanksgiving is when you're older, it moves up on the pecking order.
Nope.
And while I love it, I do. Everyone knows Twitter Black Twitter on Thanksgiving is amazing.
It is one of the best days on Twitter as well.
Everyone is home telling their family stories, and Wife Me Twitter is going nuts.
Yeah.
Nothing but pictures. Look at me in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
I bet the girls you fuck with are on the couch right now, waiting for a plate.
That's me.
Yo,
I'm that
you
girl.
should dump her if
Yep.
she not in the kitchen right now.
Yep.
I'm wifey material, even though I'm single.
Wife me Twitter.
Choose Me Twitter is going to be in full effect tomorrow, and I can't fucking wait.
I am excited about that now that you say that. I am. People always post pictures of the really, really ugly plates, and we all laugh like one big happy family.
Collectively, at your shitty plate.
Yeah, that's what Twitter is for. Me, I always have mad extra time to laugh because my house, it feels like, is the only house that is not eating the first plate until like 8, 9 o'clock.
That's not true. That's not true. My family always says, come by 2 p.m.
Yeah.
10:30 rolls around. Yeah. Everyone is wasted. Like, yo, is anyone gonna serve food?
Yeah, for real. Like, listen, we get here early at 2, 3. None of the food's ready, but it's cooking, so we get to smell the aromas.
Does everyone say prior though? Like, this year's gonna be different. This year we're gonna eat early.
Yeah, no,
because they do that at my house every fucking year.
Yeah, I'm starting to think your parents might be black, man.
Yeah,
they might be.
We eat early at Victoria's house. They're black
in Ford, New Jersey.
No, in Millstone, New Jersey.
Same thing.
It's by Freehold. No, it's where RZA lives. It's fucking beautiful over there.
Where RZA, like the Wu-Tang?
Yes, he literally lives down the street from
Why
her.
does that change?
It's a beautiful, it's a beautiful town.
I'm trying to understand.
Don't make it sound like it's some bullshit place.
RZA's not from there.
Yeah, he just
neither is she. She just
there.
lives there. Well, she doesn't even live there. Her parents live there.
My family will probably be serving dinner very, very late. I'll be starving by the time dinner is served. There will be food hidden in cabinets because everybody is not privy to all of the food that's there. And I'm petty, so I still like to have leftovers the next day, and I don't want all these fucks eating all my shit. What else? I ain't got no bitches in New York, so nobody's gonna make my plate. I'm gonna make my own plate. What else happens on fucking Thanksgiving? None of my uncles that I like are invited to my shit. See that now? That's why Thanksgiving is we're doing Thanksgiving dinner at my house, right? We did it. I think we've been doing it at my house actually. Now that I think about it, so I get to call the shots here. So I don't get to deal with a bunch of family members that I don't like. I'm really excited about that. My dad's coming. My sister's coming. My sister who says Yoey. I'm Yoey. She can say it. It's beautiful.
Oh, your little sister. Yeah, I'm like, when the fuck?
Yeah, my sister who is 2 now. I guess you should be able to talk. But yeah, she says, Yoey, I'm Yoey. It's the cutest thing in the universe. You probably wouldn't know about that because you just swallow the kids.
What? Oh my God. There's so many I love
it's a holiday.
When you don't swallow the kids and they get to like grow.
Oh my God.
You know, I have a date on Saturday and he's probably going to listen to this podcast and be fucking scared.
I don't know. I mean, if I found out that you swallowed kids and we were about to go on a date, I'd be pretty excited.
Yeah, me too. Shit, I might even iron. You might can pick from the other side of the menu now.
Well, just so you know, boo, this is all entertainment. So
Jen is coming up here this weekend.
Dr. Jen?
Tampa Jen?
Tampa Jen.
Oh my God, she left fire emojis on one of my pics recently.
Tampa Jen. Oh, so I'm shy, Joe.
Then I deleted the pic, so you can't find it on Twitter.
Tampa Jen, who we spoke about in episode 3 or 4.
That was like episode like fucking 31, weirdo.
Oh. Whatever episode Jules was on.
Yeah.
No, we spoke about it before Jules came too.
No,
but anyway.
Look at the episode before, 1.
Either way, she's coming up here this weekend. I don't even know what's happening in New York anymore. Like, you leave New York for a few days or for a month.
You were gone for a month, bro.
And you get like totally out the loop. The weather's not as bad as niggas was saying it was.
It's cold.
It ain't cold to me. I ain't even got a jacket.
It's not that bad,
Oh, you have a show Sunday, right? You got to plug that? No?
No, it's sold out already. It's in New Jersey.
Oh, quiet for y'all.
Yeah, it's in New Jersey. Yeah, it's not that cold. It's nice out here. Like, what's happening? I would like to go somewhere tonight because Thanksgiving Eve is for the hoes and the thoughts.
We gonna hit these streets.
And I am a hoe and a thought. So I would like to go somewhere.
I wouldn't.
I don't know where there is to go. Is it Thanksgiving Eve or
no? Thanksgiving Eve is like the huge party.
That's to go out night.
That's the go out night.
Fab has a party with Flex, but that's.
I feel like Fab has had a party every night for the past 3 months.
Yeah,
Fab has 2 projects coming out.
Yes,
he has one dropping
on Thanksgiving.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
and one on Christmas Day. He has a mixtape tomorrow.
Well, he always does the Christmas Day thing, right?
And the whatever he put out last year, part 2 on Christmas Day.
Yeah, Young OG
part 2. Yeah,
2.
Yeah.
I want another soul tape, but that's just me.
Fab's road manager. We also met her on Jewels.com. We all came up together. Shout out to Liz.
Are we still talking about
No, I'm just saying. Just bringing it all back, like Curb Your Enthusiasm, huh? Put it all together.
Let me ask you two, my 2 white friends here.
Carol is 100%.
Carol's white too.
No, she's not. She's Peruvian.
She's definitely not white. She got a little bit of ass underneath that sweater.
She got sneaky butt.
She was hiding it. Yeah, chicks with ass who try to hide it with the long sweater when you're not really hiding anything at all. You're one of those, Carol.
Showing off her ass.
So you.
But you show it off when you're not at work.
She does.
Talk your shit, Carol. Don't worry.
Well, does she have some ass back there,
Yeah,
or was
she
I
does.
mistaken?
No, she
she does, right?
Yeah.
I thought I saw like a little bit of poke out.
Yeah.
Can we not treat her like an object and like a human being, please?
Carol's an object.
This is not a
fine.
misogynistic podcast, even though it is.
Yeah, true. I guess, yeah. And I forgot the point I was trying to make. We started talking about Carol's ass. What were we talking about?
What were we talking about?
Just before. Oh, my two white, you two being my two white friends here. How long after Thanksgiving do you guys eat leftovers as white people?
I'm 2 days.
Until they're gone. I don't know.
So if they're still there a month later. Or you don't know shit about shit, do
I
you?
don't really do. Dinner's at 3 tomorrow. Lit.
Good for you. So you're not going to answer my question.
I don't know. I don't really ever bring home leftovers. It's never at my house, so I just don't bring home.
Oh, so you
leftovers.
wouldn't know because why would anybody have Thanksgiving dinner in your house?
I mean, I have a 2-bedroom apartment. I don't know.
You don't have cable. You don't have Wi-Fi. You don't.
I
have
do have
electricity,
Wi-Fi,
you don't
and
have
it's named
television.
Life is Tremendous,
You
and
don't have- you don't
I'm
have
very
heat.
excited.
You don't have mad shit. In
I
your
have
house.
heat all year round.
I forgot about that. You just
I
got
have
like
all
a
types of shit.
air mattress and fucking.
What are you talking about?
and-
I have 2 bedrooms
and
full
Nicki
of
Minaj
shit.
posters.
No, I don't have
hanging up
any.
there.
You never even been in my apartment.
And there's a reason for it. There's a reason why I've never been in your apartment.
And I don't have
One
Nicki
day on the
Minaj
group chat,
posters.
Monty's like, yo, should we link up at my house tonight?
Yeah.
I've never said that.
No,
There's
I
a
was
reason
saying,
that you've never said that. You're missing all of it here.
Fuck you.
So 2 days, Rory. All right, yeah, I figured that for white people it was somewhere around there.
You can definitely stretch to 3 or 4, which I've done. But typically, I'm going to go 2.
We used to have leftovers in your fridge for at least a week after we would have barbecues at your house, and I would eat them all week.
Let me tell you something.
Well longer than I should have. But I have an image to upkeep on this podcast.
I'm going at least 6 days deep
Yeah.
on
You
the
always
leftovers,
had
5 to 6.
All that chicken.
I'm eating Thanksgiving dinner for the rest of the week.
When your mom would make that big ass pot of spaghetti and leave it in the fridge at the old crib, bro,
Yeah.
I used to pick at that shit every fucking day.
Yeah, black people, we find ways to fucking eat shit for way longer than we're supposed to. Well, I'm sure I'm going to freeze some shit tomorrow because my mom is making collard greens. My mom makes the best collard greens in
Mom's
the
a great
fucking
cook.
universe. And her collard greens is one of the dishes where if you leave it out on Thanksgiving, it's going to be gone quickly. So I'm certain I will be hiding collard greens in the freezer, in my bedroom, in the dog bowl. Like I'm hiding collard greens everywhere because I'm very excited about it. What else is supposed to be happening?
Thanksgiving is
So-
that type of food that it's still just as good when it's left over. Like Chinese food, for example, you have one shot. You're not going to save that. Other things like chicken Alfredo is great the next day.
Fried chicken
curry
in the
chicken
morning
is great the next
cold.
day.
Fried chicken.
Thanksgiving is another one that's great the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might even go on a limb and say, might be better. Might be better the next day.
I think chicken Alfredo is better the next day than it is the day you get it.
Ooh,
And I think
yeah.
curry chicken is better the next day as well.
There's mad shit that's better the next day.
Pizza.
Once,
Wake up early in the morning, eat that pussy like cold pizza.
yo, you always jump right in with some shit that makes no sense.
Lil
at
Wayne
all.
line.
Thanks a lot for that.
I used to always rap that to myself when I'd be in your kitchen in the morning
You
eating
got
cold
it.
food.
Appreciate it. Good to know. Great.
Because the summer that the song came out.
Snapple fact we got there.
Yeah. I miss that house until.
So outside of Thanksgiving, it's for sale. You can buy it if you want.
Really? No,
Yeah.
can't really afford that. So there's that.
So
You should buy it, and we should do the pool parties again.
Yeah, right. So Thanksgiving is coming. What's happening after that? Black Friday.
Staying
going
far
anywhere
away.
near
from
that
the
shit.
malls.
I'm cool on
I'm
that.
gonna try Cyber Monday though.
What's Cyber Monday?
It's the Monday after, and you could all these sales online.
It's Black Friday online.
Except it's Cyber.
Oh yeah, so I
It'd be way doper if like Pornhub released mad new content on Cyber
That would be
Monday.
lit.
Oh wait, time out now. So you can buy plane tickets for cheap on Cyber Monday.
There's
I've
probably
never
sales. Yeah.
participated. I have no idea.
Rory,
Yo, I flew JetBlue. I love JetBlue.
Rory,
Did you
we
see-
didn't get to tell you. I'm sorry,
Okay, I'll tell you.
Monty.
later.
We didn't get to tell you. So in LA, we
Escape the room.
we did escape the room.
I
in
saw
LA,
the Instagram
It was
post.
super fun.
and we escaped, and it was fun.
And I was sitting here like, what fucking losers went to escape the room in Los Angeles?
We had a really
it
good
was
time.
great. We had a blast. I tell you, we did a lot of like homie shit.
Oh, I fucking Austin had a session with friend of the show
There's
Wale.
also- oh no, not the. Oh. Oh yeah.
in LA.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the
Wale.
show.
Hey.
Carol out with him on Twitter before too.
And we walked in. We walked into the session.
So you're trying to use your fat ass to bait rappers?
Wow.
No, she argued with him about
I expected
equality,
better
right?
of you, Carol.
About equality. She argued with him.
Oh my God! All right, I don't want to hear that. All right. Anyway, what were you saying, Rory?
I walk into the studio with he invited Austin over for a session in Los Angeles, and we walk in, and
So you
Austin's
plus
about to
one's
play.
your way in the studio.
Yo, chill, B. I was manager status. Had to make
True.
sure my client was good.
True.
And I walk in, and he says, "Wait, don't you do that podcast with that bitch Marisa?" I was
Wait. Who said this?
thrown back.
Who said that?
I'm totally making all of this
Oh,
up,
I
by
wasn't
the way.
even.
And she was excited.
Yeah. And I just wanted to see a reaction. I want to see a reaction.
Eager just
No,
now.
we did have a session with Wale. Wale did not mention a single thing about Marissa. So
why would
Doesn't
he?
even know you exist.
Good.
Wale, who was a great person and who was very hospitable to us while we were there, opened up his house to us. He was a great guy.
Cool.
Wale, who has owed me a verse since fucking Back to the Future, which was
Just
a
a
million,
great mixtape, by
which
the way.
it was a really good mixtape, which was 1,000,000 years ago. Wale, give me my fucking verse.
I'll holla at him. I'm sure he'll get it done if I ask.
Yeah, wonderful. But like I was saying to you, Rory, so while we were in LA, we decided to go on we decided to actually plan a guy's trip
Guys' trips are cool.
in January. Like
January works. I could do that.
We never guys don't normally take trips together.
Yeah. I actually feel uncomfortable like planning a
we don't
guy's
plan.
trip. That's kind of
Men don't plan those types
That
of things.
feels like two dudes serving Campbell's soup to their son. Like it's kind of weird.
Exactly. See, women do that a lot. And they go on all these fucking girly trips and they talk shit and they be hoes and they do all types of shit. Guys never do that. So while in LA, we decided that in January at some point, all of the fellas, we would take a trip to Vegas and stay there in an Airbnb for maybe 3 days and then drive to Vegas.
Wait, we go
You
from
just
we
said
go from Vegas
Vegas
and then
to
we
Vegas.
drive
Yeah, we
to
go from
Vegas.
LA to
Oh,
Vegas.
Yeah,
okay,
you first
okay.
said Vegas back.
Yeah, you did. It's fine. Though.
Well, we haven't decided which one we'll do.
Okay.
But we're gonna do one or the other. We're gonna either fly to LA and go to Vegas, or fly to Vegas. And go
Well,
to
we
LA.
had a great Airbnb in Glendale, so that's probably cheaper than doing an Airbnb in Vegas.
How much was that Airbnb?
I'm not gonna say that on the podcast.
Was it really nice?
It was a nice house.
I saw
Regular house.
I saw some pictures. It looked so fly.
It was a house.
No,
I love
we want
Airbnb.
It was a
something that's-
residential house.
They have some
But we want
fucking
something that's
crazy
like
shit.
fly.
Yeah.
Johnny said he saw some shit like with a pool and all this other fancy shit in West Hollywood.
Wait, when? January?
It's a fella's trip.
You're not
Okay,
going.
I'm a fella at Jace.
You're not a fella. You don't have a dick, I hope.
Nope, I don't, but I guess I'm a great wing woman.
No, you're just gonna go out there and try to fucking meet up with your fucking booze and shit, and we don't really have time
No,
for that.
I'm not.
This is for the guys to do our whole shit.
Yeah, but I don't do hoe shit, but like I hang out with bitches. I can
Half-
tell bag bitches.
Half of your life is whole shit.
No, it's not.
Like if there was a movie where you had to just put all your whole shit into a film, you're like, let's see, you're probably about 4 years old if we take all the whole shit away from your life. You've done quite a bit of hoeing and
I
whole
have
shit in your
not.
life. Actually, what was that comment that girl made? Your little friend that was in the room with us.
Morgan?
That was amazing.
What did she say?
Morgan bodied Marissa.
What did she
Word?
say? I
She
was drunk.
totally ended Marissa.
Is that one of her best friends or not one of her?
No,
Yeah,
best
it
she's
was
one of my
one of her best-
homegirls.
she's
No,
like her
she's just
LA
one of-
bestie.
She's my
LA
LA
bestie,
homegirl.
Yeah,
okay.
she's her LA bestie.
Yeah.
She said some shit that ended
What did she
Marty.
say?
Like we laughed so I don't even remember. I have to ask somebody else that was present because she really ended you. We were talking about somebody and then
Friends, how many
she
of us
said,
have them?
Oh yeah, if Marty met him, she would definitely suck his dick.
Oh my god.
That's what
Thanks,
she does. Like
Morgs.
she meets these people and she sucks
No,
their dick.
dude, that's not. I don't think
She
that
said
happened.
something
She didn't
like
say
that.
at all.
But we'll find out and we'll get back to you guys.
We could call her.
We'll let the listeners know.
So we got Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and Christmas coming. New Year's right around the corner. This year kind of flew by, half of it at least.
What do you guys
Yeah.
do for New Year's? I go to church.
I don't go to church on New Year's.
I don't either.
I went last year, but I'm not going this year. My pastor died. I'm not doing that. But
Oh, yeah.
I normally bring it in. I'm on my knees with my hands folded, talking to God, no matter where I am. Whether it's my house, whether I'm in a club, no matter where I'm at or what I'm doing, that is what I'm doing. So I'm sure I'll do that this year. I might want to have a house party.
I was gonna ask you, but I was gonna say that for off the air. If we should do that.
Hey, I might want to have a
You
house
do it at
party.
my place.
Because it's fucking it's amateur night. I don't want to be
Yeah.
out in the fucking
Yeah, nobody
city.
wants to be out and about in New York on
Nope.
New Year's Eve. You want to stay away from Times Square. You want to stay away from Uptown. You want to stay away from the streets, period, because they're overcrowded. Inflation's going on, mad people being overcharged for parking. I remember
my
one
God.
New Year's Eve, I went to like 3 different spots and paid like $400 in
Yeah.
parking.
Oh, you didn't see the Uber receipts on the
my
timeline
God,
last year?
yes.
Oh
They
my
were
God!
killing
yes,
them.
yes.
People was paying like $1,300.
Yeah.
Sickening.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I actually spent it with Hot 97 at Jace last New Year's. Ebro rented out a studio, and we did a little mini party there and had a good time.
Yeah, I just go to Hibachi with Victoria and her family every year, and then we go to church, and then I go home.
Is Victoria another bestie?
Victoria's who I'm spending Thanksgiving with, yes.
Mad besties.
And Christmas. I spend every holiday with Victoria.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm thinking house party is the way to go. Invite a couple of hoes, and that'd be that. Yeah, sounds like fun to me. I will plan that.
Hoes are always fun.
Oh, I wanted to get y'all opinion. I stirred up the internet. Little old me stirred up the internet all by myself yesterday.
What'd you do?
What?
I asked a simple question,
means it
and
wasn't-
people alluded
I
a lot.
saw it. Your Kim Kardashian, Erykah Badu rant that you went
I
on.
don't think Kim is a hoe. I don't think Erykah Badu is a hoe because I don't know them.
Okay.
But by the timeline standards, Kim Kardashian is a hoe because she's dealt with a lot of famous men. That's all she's known for is dealing with famous men. So she's a hoe, according to the timeline, not according to me. So by that standard, if Kim is a hoe, is Erykah Badu a hoe?
No,
She's also dealt with a lot of famous men.
no.
She's only dealt with famous men.
Erykah Badu has only had long-term relationships with these men. Never a short.
I'm going to
stint.
play devil's advocate here. Kim has been in quite a few long-term relationships.
Been in quite a few short ones too.
One
What's
was
the
her
one?
marriage.
Yeah. Reggie was a long time. Ray J was a
Ray
long
J was a
time.
long time. Ye's been a long time.
What else?
Or I'm not counting Ye.
Why? She's married.
Well, they're together now. They're married now. I'm not counting her husband on her whole list. I don't know how long Ray J was.
It was a while.
Yeah, it was a while.
What is a while?
Year.
So y'all don't know either.
It was more
It was
than
for a
year.
while.
So we don't know.
It was a while though.
Okay, but I'm trying to learn from this debate. So
I don't know their
I got
anniversary
you as well,
date. I'm
so
sorry.
we don't
How
know.
long were Kim and Ray J together?
Are you asking
Are you
Siri?
asking Siri?
Yo, what an idiot. I've never even used
If
Siri. or
Siri
asked
answers
Siri
that, I might
anything.
switch to Samsung.
Found this on the web for how long were Kim and Ray J together.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm going to click it and find out.
Marissa would get her information from Siri. You know, on that, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm going to cook. I got mad shit to do to get ready for
I
Thanksgiving.
thought you were getting a chef.
No, the chef charged way too much.
On Thanksgiving, you don't say.
They dated for 3 fucking years.
3
so.
years,
Yeah,
dude.
but this is one of the same chefs that I hired in recent years, and their price was much
I mean,
better.
it's Thanksgiving.
So I'm not doing that. So we're all cooking. Like, don't charge me a bunch of shit. Like, I won't get up and fucking cook, or my family can't cook. So we're cooking. Everybody's gonna bring some shit. We're gonna cook some shit. We're gonna have a good time, and I have mad preparation to do. And my mom fucking is making me get the paper plates and the sodas and the juices and shit because the supermarket's right down the street from me, which I hate.
Oh, yeah.
I hate being the guy responsible for getting the sodas and juices because
It's the most to carry.
that and my mom and her weirdo friends, they like all the weirdo healthy drinks. Like, so it's,
Oh, they want-
Joe, go get all the drinks, but don't get any sodas, don't
Right.
get anything like
Get the-
lactose.
Nothing carbonated.
Organic, green,
Yeah.
gluten-free,
Yeah, all
water.
this shit. It's like, so they only sell it in one place in the country, and all of that type shit. So that's what I have to get ready to do, and I guess I have to clean because you have to have a clean house when people come to your house, or they judge the shit out of you.
It's debatable.
Damn, I would love to hear some of the stories from the women that get hit with the. So who you dating? Like, you still single? Like, all of those Thanksgiving stories are my
You'll get them
favorites.
tomorrow.
I won't get. I think my family is really happy that I'm not
Saying the
dating anybody.
timeline, I'll give them to you.
Oh yes, great. I really hope they do. What do we have here?
No, I do want to bring up a point. I'm a bit taken back by this Cam Newton backlash for his dabbing. And while I dab as a joke, and I don't particularly like the dance.
I cannot see you dabbing.
Oh, I dab all the time.
I would love
That's
to see
all
this.
I was doing.
Dab
in LA.
on them folk.
That's all I was doing in LA. You just broke my laptop, Joe.
You
by the way.
would be dabbing in L.A.
Oh yeah, I was doing my Millie Rock. I was dabbing.
Was it on any block?
I mean,
Is it on? Is
it's
it
always
recorded?
on. It's always on
Is it
anybody.
recorded?
we could do it today at Starlet's.
I heard Millie Rock. I'm not going to Starlet's. I heard Millie Rock in L.A. I heard
that
Millie
you're
Rock
doing?
in Denver. I was happy to hear Millie Rock spreading other places outside of New York. So that was cool.
Oh, but I do want to know, and as someone who is a Gronkowski fan, I do love Gronk.
Gronk is cool.
But it's kind of interesting that Gronk for the past 3 years has publicly been getting wasted on his social media. He's known as the guy that drinks. He's the partier. He's the young guy. Why is that okay and not a disgrace to the sport? But Cam Newton scoring a touchdown and dabbing
on these hoes.
is now like we need to write letters to the league.
Because of white privilege.
Racism.
I don't think Cam has done anything offensive. He dabbed during the blowout win, and I agree with what he said. If you don't want to get dabbed on, if you don't want to get blown out, then fucking do your job and keep me out the end zone. I think Cam is having an amazing year. I'm not sure if he wins MVP over Tom Brady, but it's neck and neck between the two of them right now. I don't know how far Brady's going to go with all the injuries the Patriots seem to have. They're very depleted at a bad time, but Tom Brady has just like a knack for making like no names, household names. So
Been his MO for 10 years.
Counting him out. I still feel like they should have lost to the Giants.
Why?
That game made me, I'm not even doing this with you. You almost had me. Almost had me there, bruh. I do feel like they should have lost that game. But more importantly, actually, I'll wait on that because I do want to get into one of my favorite people in the universe, and I want to talk about how I've been searching his name every half hour on Twitter because I'm a loser. But outside of that, let's talk about FanDuel. Now, wait a minute. I shouldn't ask that now.
No. I know what you're gonna ask. And I'm gonna ask you to not bring that up.
Anyway, if you want to play against me in fantasy football this week, join my league on FanDuel. It's easy. You head to FanDuel.com/Budden. Pick your players, stay under the salary cap, and sit back on Sunday and watch your team rack up points. That's FanDuel.com/Budden to join my league. Spots fill up fast, so make sure you get in before it's too late. FanDuel is the leader in 1 week fantasy football with more winners and more payouts than any other site. They're paying out over $75 million a week this football season. The league started just $1 and anyone can play. Now, don't forget, go to the FanDuel.com/Budden, BUDDE, and join my private league. It's $5 to join. In first place wins $200. Top 40 teams all win cash. Special offer for new users. For every dollar you deposit, FanDuel will match it with up to $200 that gets earned as you play. That's a bonus of up to $200. Offers only good for the first 50 people that sign up for my league. Adrian Peterson really bailed me out of a tough matchup 2 weeks ago when he had 200 yards. I haven't really been able to keep up with sports the way I typically do because I've been on the road and all this shit has been happening. You can't catch TVs, your schedule, it's all over the place. Mm-hmm. But I've never been more happy to be wrong, and let me just switch sports for a minute, than I am about Godzingis.
I was going to correct you if you said Porzingis. Because that's Godzingis.
3-6 Latvia. I love him. He's the greatest. I've never...
Of all time.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
I don't think there's ever been a better player.
If there hasn't been, I haven't seen him.
I haven't seen him.
I haven't seen him. Jordan, nah.
Yeah.
Oscar Robertson, nah. I mean,
Curry's cute with that little trick he does, but
but no, he's no Chris Stapps. He's no Chris Stapps. This guy's amazing, man. Like, it brings a fucking tear to my eyes, some of the things I'm watching him do. And I'm very aware. I'm confused. Like, people want to dig up my tweets. They want to, look at you. You hated him on draft night.
Yeah, we all hated him on draft night.
Don't hop on the bandwagon now. I'm like, 10 games in, I can't hop on a bandwagon. Like, that seems like the appropriate time.
I've been on this wagon for quite some time of the team he's on.
yeah. I don't understand it. I'm aware that I tweeted I hated the pick. I'm aware that I tweeted mad negative shit about him.
We shit on him. Well, not on him in particular, the pick in particular.
Yeah.
On this podcast. I was pissed. I was yelling at the TV.
Me too.
I'm full supporter now.
100%. I've searched this guy's name every other hour for the past 3 weeks.
We got washed by the Heat 2 nights ago, which was hard to watch. But we did 17 and 14 in that loss.
He had 20 and 14.
It was 20 and 14.
20 and 14 and 2 blocks in that game for a game that most would say he was pretty off. But I love the pick. Like, I'm really excited about it. It's funny because the guy I wanted on the Knicks was D'Angelo Russell, and he's struggling on the Lakers.
But I'm gonna chalk that up to the Lakers. I'm not gonna give that to him yet.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I still think that he's going to be really, really good. I just think he's going to need more time to develop, and he needs a coach that's going to help develop him. I'm not sure that Byron Scott is doing that. But between Godzingis, Okafor looks great, but they have yet to win a game over there, so who cares? Karl Towns, he's been looking all right. I think Rookie of the Year is going to go to either Godzingis or Karl Towns. And if Karl Towns is in the lead, I don't think Godzingis is that far off.
No.
So I'm really excited about it. Actually, the Knicks play tonight. They play Orlando, if I'm not mistaken. I'd love to see that game. And that's that. Ben Simmons goes to LSU.
Crazy.
You know Ben Simmons?
Do I?
How do you know Ben
I have
Simmons?
no idea.
Are you believing her? right
Ben
now?
Simmons, he might have sucked his dick.
She was
Fuck you.
No, her and Carol were on the message board for his website.
Yeah. No, Ben Simmons was on. Ben Simmons was on Joel's website. Ben Simmons has been the number one high school player in the country. He currently goes to LSU. He's the consensus number one pick in the NBA draft coming up. 6'10", kind of could do everything. He's a point forward. Has amazing, like, LeBron Magic type vision. Like, he's a freak. He'll be the first pick. He had 21 and 20 the other night. 21 points, 20 rebounds. The kid is amazing. I'm just telling you so you can watch him. He's part of that Leonard Fournette freak show that's happening. Like, Fournette is doing amazing things in college football. Ben Simmons, you want to keep an eye on him in college basketball. And that's that.
Is the league just going to let the Sixers continue to just get great draft picks and blow each season?
I really hope that they don't get the first pick. They're trying it again.
Yeah. They're
trying
fucking 0-15.
Yeah, they're trying it again. And I want to be on record as saying I do think the Warriors have a legitimate shot at beating that Bulls 72-10 record. They were only 5 games off it last year. I think people seem to forget about that. They won 67 games. And if they can stay healthy, I do think that they can beat that record. And that's all I got for sports. I'm not really caught up. I'm not really in the swing of New York yet. I'm still a little laxed, a little aloof on my LA shit.
We'll hit the spots tonight and you can get well acquainted.
Yeah. I'm going to get back in my New York groove. And then hopefully I will have more input to provide next week.
Don't worry, Dominican women, he's coming back.
No, I'm off Dominicans. I had a nice run, Dominicans. We'll talk about that next week too. Austin, where we at with time?
Gotta be
68 minutes.
All right, that's good.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. Listen, I want everyone to enjoy their Thanksgiving.
Drive safely.
Don't drink and drive. Don't drink a lot and drive anyway.
No, just don't drink and drive.
Be moderate with your drug usage.
Oh my God, this is the loveliest.
And if there's any gays in your family, Marty wants you to accept them for who they are.
Thank you.
Yeah, and let them eat Campbell's soup. Right, Marty?
Yes.
There. And now that we
my
got that
message.
out the way, everyone have a blast. Have a great week and weekend. And it's lit.
Gobble gobble.
1.